Let's open up shop. Having some issues with the audio headphone monitoring, so we'll wait for the first viewers to join in. Let us know if everything looks good on the viewer side. If so, I'll deal with it. If not, we'll get that fixed for you all. I've been sitting on these 3 boxes of neon green pulsars for a minute, so I'm excited to crack those open. I don't have any green pulsars yet. They're all color match for the Eagles, so those will all be hits for us. Plus our 6 rookie quarterbacks, hopefully. So let's give it a minute to populate the stream. Unfortunately, the 2000s house mix isn't coming through the VOD if you're watching after the fact, but we're jamming. We also got a stack of mail cards we're sitting on, so we'll pop through those at some point in the stream. Wow, someone's here already. What's going on, Taylor? How are you this fine evening? Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully the music's not out of whack, because I'm getting very low audio in my headphones. And I queued something up for you, so as soon as you chat, we can test to see if it works or not. The binder of power.
The party don't start till I walk in.
There we go. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I'm having some issues with my headphones, but I want to make sure the audio mix is good on your side. That's all that matters, but we queued up some Ultimate Warrior for you. Can you hear it though? Can you hear me? Can you hear Spotify? And I'll have to change it because I still, you know what? Awesome. Let's do this real quick. A little bit behind the scenes streamer bot just to fix one thing. Boom. So what happened is we still had you under the viewers tab. So it played that over top of it, but now that you have your own custom trigger, we no longer need that. So we should be all set. Hopefully you're not getting hit with another ad break. I really wish we could disable ads on Twitch. I don't need the 4 cents. I really don't. Without further ado though, let's dig into some cards. I'll give it a minute just in case anybody's on that ad break. I'll let you pick first. If you're still here, Taylor, are we going left, center, or right to start the night? So these are mega boxes, which I haven't ripped on stream yet. I've done one off stream and I got my first Jaden Daniels rookie. Also had a Michael Penix rookie in there. But the format of these are going to be 42 cards, 7 cards per pack, 6 packs. Should be getting 3 silvers, 1 memorabilia, and 5 neon green pulsars. So just let me know if you're there, Taylor. Pick the first box and we will get started. Also like to pick your brain and talk some future structure of the channel in terms of balancing the card breaks, the pinball, which originally brought us together, and some golden tea. Give it another couple seconds. If not, I'm going to... Okay, awesome. So not sure if you heard me or not. I want you to do us the honors tonight. pick if we're going to start left, center, or right. Each of these mega boxes, I haven't done this format on stream before, is going to have 6 7-card packs. We're searching for, should get about 5 neon green pulsars, which is a really cool effect. They're all color matches for the Eagles, like I mentioned before, so I'm excited about that to add to my personal collection. 3 silver prisms, 1 memorabilia card per pack. So we're going left, center, or right to start the night. So I did open one of these. These are the neon green pulsars, the Walmart version. The pink pulsars, or what I thought were the pink pulsars, are really just pinks. Those come from Target. So I did get 4 of those. I opened 1 off stream, so I have another 3 to open another stream. And then we also are sitting on, Taylor says center, let's do it. I'm also sitting on 6 of the blaster boxes, so we'll do another stream opening those. I'm trying to stockpile it, so we always have a constant flow of Panini to open. So if this is the box, Taylor, you're the man. If it's not, you're still the man. So, but yeah, going back to my original thought, I'm definitely getting back to pinball every Wednesday night. I think I want to get back on some Wonka as well. I never have as much fun as when we're streaming Wonka, but every Wednesday night moving forward, starting tomorrow, is going to be pinball, and then we're going to alternate these card streams. Oh man, we're going to alternate the card streams and Golden Tee every other Tuesday night. So I have a head-to-head setup. Vegas Mike is going to be playing me every other Tuesday night, so that'll be fun. But without further ado, let's get into these packs. Let's see if I can artificially find that memorabilia card pack. That's probably going to be that one. We'll save it for last. And we will get into our first pack right now. Yeah, just to give you an idea, I've amassed a lot of mail. Let's see what we got here. 1 package.
Jackpot!
2 packages. Jackpot for Taylor. 3. This is a fatty. 4. 5. 6. So these are online breaks that I won, or individual cards that I bought for the personal collection. So we'll dig through those maybe after box 2 just to break things up. But we're 6 minutes into the stream. We need to get a pack going. Pack 1. Again, these neon green pulsars are really cool looking if you haven't seen them yet. Ideally, we're looking for those 6 rookie quarterbacks to make us some bucks so we can fund additional streams. Let's make sure we're kind of centered here. Starting off with a Spears, Jimmy Smith, Josh Palmer, Dalton Schultz, and our first green pulsar of the night is a rookie. Chop Robinson. So that's probably like my 3rd Chop Robinson. I may have to put a little Chop Robinson lot together up on... Oh, and that Dalton Schultz was a silver. I almost missed that. So silver on the Dalton Schultz. Green pulsar. Check out that effect. You can see how cool that's going to look for the Eagles when we color match them. But I think I have a Chop Robinson in a black and white checkerboard and maybe a pink pulsar too now. So... and again, we should have 2 rookies following this green pulsar. The first one is Nate Wiggins. And we have a Fireworks, Will Levis. All right, not too bad of a start. Let's see what we want to do. We'll sleeve these as we go. At least our silver. I'm running out of room here on my desk. I gotta better get a bigger desk. Chop Robinson's pretty good looking. All right, we said that was our memorabilia pack. We'll save that to the end. Pack number dos. Let's go. I really like the way these green pulsars look again. I was super pissed when I found out. Look at that. Any pack that starts with a Jalen Hurts, Fly Eagles Fly, is going to be a good pack. So, yeah, I was pissed when I bought these at I found some in stock at Target. They said the pink pulsars, which should be the pink versions of these green ones we're looking at, but they're just plain pink cards. So I think that's, I've come to find out that's just the way it is. So at least I wasn't just personally screwed. Here we go, pack 2. Jalen Hurts on the base. Shaq Thompson. Andre Ware. Our silver is going to be a rookie. Isaac on the Ravens. And our green is not a rookie. Najee Harris. I mean, I love that effect. If we could just hit on best case scenario, the 6 rookie quarterback, second best scenario, at least some Eagles, we'll do doing pretty good. So our rookie is, I was hoping for Malik Neighbors, but it's a Theo Johnson. And we get a second rookie, Jalen Wright. So we should be walking away about 15 of these new green pulsars. Man, now that I look at them, I don't know that I could buy any more of those Walmart packs. So I'll give you an example. I'll grab one of those, what was supposed to be a pink pulsar. Let's see what that looks like real quick. We'll start off with the other Chop Robinson variations we have. So red, white, and blue, checkerboard, and now the green pulsar. So that's a nice little lot right there if you're a Miami fan. So, but again, compare these green pulsars to these, say, pink pulsars. So I think the boxes got mislabeled or whatnot. So there are green versions of these that look like these, just standard prisms. But given that effect, we may go for more more of the Walmart mega boxes if we continue. So, all right, 2 packs down. I don't know, this pack feels fat too. Nope, that's the one we mixed in. Pack number 3, here we go. Oh, this one's battling me. Got a kid reporter in this one. No harm, no foul there. To minimize this window a little bit. Where's Streamer Bot? Where's Streamer Bot when you need him or her? There we go, much better. All right, without further ado, pack number 3. Starting this pack off, also off with an Eagle. Fly Eagles Fly, Darius Slay Jr. You're going to see when we get to those mail grabs, quite a few Darius Slays I know I was able to pick up. So, Darius Slay Jr.
Jackpot!
Jackpot for Taylor. I made those super jackpots a little bit difficulter again, but they are possible. Musin Muhammad. James Conner. No silver. All right, Daniel Hunter. Eric Dickerson on the green pulsar. Jaheim Bell rookie. And Devondre Sweat rookie. So a little bit of a bust of a pack there. Not the green pulsar we were hoping for. And then we will go back after each box and just see which of these. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, that 271 out of 400 represents we have 271 of the 400 base cards for this set. So we can increase that count as we file new cards in the binder over here. So on to pack number 4. All right, maybe there's some more Washington Commanders hiding in this pack. That would be phenomenal. Got a Brian Robinson Jr., Terry Bradshaw, Zach Moss, stud of a tight end, TJ Hawkinson, and our green pulsar is Tommy Tremble. We got some representation from the Broncos on the rookie card, and Chris Jenkins from the Bengals. I won a couple of Carolina lots, so we should be seeing some of those cards coming in soon too. All right, just one insert so far, the Will Levis Fireworks. Pack number 5. Do we not have a green pulsar in this pack? I guess that's a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be. Let's see. Brad Johnson. Yep, there's one in there. Javonte Williams. Vince Ferragamo. Christian Kirk. And a rookie, Jace McClellan. Eric All. And a JJ McCarthy Prismatic. So, second insert. First of the 6. So we'll throw that up at least for now. Hopefully we're replacing that soon. How was your day today, Taylor? All right, so this is going to be our memorabilia card. I don't know if we'll also get a green pulsar in here too. Don't want to spoil it, so let's open it backwards. Green pulsar rookie memorabilia card wouldn't be bad. Here we go. Geno Smith. Brian Burns. Chase Brown. And here is a silver Deebo Samuel. We'll pull from the back here and do that memorabilia card last. Max Melton rookie card. Jaquan Jackson rookie card. And our memorabilia is going to be Marvin Harrison Jr. Not too terrible looking. So definitely a dud of a first mega box if you ask me. It's all about the journey, not necessarily the destination. Fatty top loader to fit that in there. Had some good music playing before. What happened? Hello. Remember when this song was popular back in my
Jackpot!
DJing days? Quickly check on that fireworks. Number 4. All right, so that fireworks is a new hit. We'll take it. Oh, just kidding. We're off by a page. Still a new hit, though. Taylor's taking advantage. He might be the only one here. That's a free win. Taylor's in. I'm not going to be the jerk and join to battle you, so that's what happens. You get here early, you claim first, you win all the battles. More props to you. I'm just going to log that Will Levis hit real quick. Trying to stay organized, Google Sheet style. Call me OCD if you will. And what do we say? There's a fireworks. Will Levis. Got him. Now it's not going to help our base count because that's an insert, but I just want to get it logged now before I forget. Main, rookies, okay. Just what's missing. Well, congratulations, Taylor. I never doubted you for a second. All right, box number 2. The left hook is to right. So same format. 6 7-card packs. One's going to have the memorabilia. One, two. Where's the fatty? They all feel fat. That's got to be it. All right, let's hope we have a little bit better luck on this box. Kid Reporter in the back. Got a sneak peek at that. All right, Javon Holland. Having some focusing issues, apparently. Javon Holland. Wesley Walker. Austin Eckler. Let's keep up with the Commanders. Marvin Mims. And our first green is going to be a coach. Color match, Matt LaFleur. Boo. Daquan Jackson on the rookie. Max Melton on the rookie. Seeing a lot of Max Melton tonight. We'll leave that there for now. Pack number 2. May have seen an insert on the back. Can't commit to it though. Dan Marino. Oldie but goodie. DK Metcalf. Is he still he's still a Seahawk? May have been traded. I'll have to go back and look. Corey Dillon and our silver Greg Dolkick. Probably not pronouncing that correctly, but it is a silver nonetheless. George Pickens is our green pulsar. So no Eagles yet, no rookie quarterbacks. Womp womp. Audric Estime. Chris Jenkins. Congrats again on your Champion of the Hill win, Taylor. And on being first, we'll see who's going to follow in your footsteps and take second and third for the stream. Inadvertently put those rookies in the silver pile. All right, four more packs, 3 regular ones, and that memorabilia pack. Here goes nothing. And by nothing, I hope I mean something. All right, Isaiah Pacheco, former running back at one point in his career. Juju Smith-Schuster, who I think is also a Kansas City Chief now. Lawrence Taylor, oldie but goodie. Derrick Henry. Who could forget that Cooper DeJean tackle on Derrick Henry? One of my top tackles of the year, if you ask me. And Lamar Jackson. Not a bad one to get if you are going to get a vet. DJ James for Seattle and Michael Pratt. All right, pack number 4. Let's do it. All right, we got Lewis from Indianapolis. If you wouldn't mind, Taylor, just our mouse click's working. I think we tested last stream, 2487. We should be good. I'll check in after this pack, see if we can get that count up. All right, we got Lewis. Derek Carr, Tyson Begin, if we're pronouncing that correctly. Trey McBride, and a rookie. This is going to be Kool-Aid McKinstry. I got a bunch of him already, that's how I know. Kool-Aid McKinstry for the Saints. I got this insert in just about every finish I've pulled so far, so Kool-Aid McKinstry it is. Jalen Wright on the rookie. And a Latu on the rookie as well. Oh, you're on mobile? No problem. We'll get somebody else to check that out. Latu, I'm pretty fairly confident is going to be
Double
a dupe.
super jackpot!
There it is. We were joking about it. I think we were also joking about let's see. Congrats on that double super jackpot. Now we don't have to deal with ads for at least the rest of the stream period, but the rest of the month rather. Congratulations. All right, while we cue that music up, we're gonna check if this Latu is a dupe or not. Seems like alerts are working this week. They weren't working last week, so that's cool. Yep, that's gonna be a dupe. So we'll sleeve that up. All right, 2 more packs, including the memorabilia. You're cleaning up this stream, Taylor. I like it. All right, let's get in focus. Michael Pittman Jr., Vita Vea, Khalil Shakir. I know I was missing that one. Don't know why I have that committed to memory. A silver eagle, a silver Reed Blankenship. We'll take it. Tragic Mullets is in the house. What's going on, Tragic Mullets? We got a rookie, Anthony Gold. Devondre Sweat rookie. And a Patrick Mahomes fireworks. Unfortunately, I think Tragic Mullets got hit with a commercial break right as he joined. So we'll give him a minute to catch up. He's good. Oh, that's right. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate your support. I thought, did I send you a contest invite? I've been slacking on my PGA playing ever since we took second place in the finals, unfortunately. Nope, that's a base. But I think I sent you a request, so if you accepted, great. Oh, pinball is working. Awesome. Thank you for whoever's clicking. Taylor is coming through on the desktop. So nothing to note in these green pulsars. I mean, they're sexy, but nothing that's going to make us a buck yet. Let's just double check on the silvers. Wait, is that a silver? Hold on. We got an imposter amongst us. The silvers are all going to say Prizm right here on the back. That's why you can differentiate them. So you, my friend, do not need a sleeve. How was your day? Tragic? All right, let's get into this memorabilia pack. You're just in time. Maybe we'll do a mail call. Yeah, I thought I sent you an invite. Did it not go through? I did like a random 2025 course. I know you're going to kick my ass, but I figured it'd be funny so we could do some trash talking on stream. But yeah, we came in second place. We lost by 1 stroke. Poor Paul Luna. It was like the 1 week he didn't shoot a 30 and we lost by 1 stroke. But he's a stud nonetheless. His 29 was much appreciated. I, of course, did not help the team this week. All right, Tony Baselli. Jacoby Brissett. I see a silver coming up. TJ Watt. Wow. Silver Caleb Williams rookie. That's my best hit ever so far. We're going to have to look that up. That may have just paid for this box. Silver Caleb Williams rookie. Caleb Williams. I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Let's go. All right, we're going to look that one up. That's immediately getting sleeved and top loaded. I don't care if we spoil who the mem card is behind it because that's kind of irrelevant at this point. Man, I was just saying, man, just give me something. Just for a second, just to see how it feels. Bam, baby. Let's go. Oh, let me accept it right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, see, I told you I was so behind. Let's accept that right now. As I celebrate my little win, we got to put him front and foremost. Any guesses what that's worth? I don't even know. We're going to check right after I accept this invite. I'm usually pretty good about that. I'm usually not the one initiating, though. That's why. Yeah, I'll definitely get that shot tomorrow. Not sure what your night looks like. All right, so let's try and get an idea what this Caleb Williams is worth. We have an app now to instantly check. It's called LootX. Go check that out. Football. All right, so that's a $95 to $175 card. So that card almost paid for all three of these boxes. Hallelujah, hallelujah. That hasn't happened before. So Tuesday is my golden tee with the boys night. I would have played it earlier. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'll start to send you one. Maybe I'll send it to you every Monday. This way we have Monday to accept, Tuesday to shoot it, and then gloat about how much you beat me by here on stream on Tuesday nights. So yeah, how's that for $175? And that's, that's ungraded. I'm not really into the grading, but you take this card. Let's say it's a $175 card. You pay $25 to have it graded. If it comes back a 9, you pretty much...
Super jackpot!
What the hell is going on tonight? Is that another double super jackpot? Taylor, I can't give you 2 gift subs, but you're rocking it. But again, what can happen is if you grade this a PSA 10, it could be worth $400. So that's what a lot of people will do. They will buy this card from me just to try and grade it to be a 10 to double their money. I'm not really playing that game, so that card is going up for sale and buying us more cards. But hell yeah, let's go. Now I got a little... Stella got her groove back after that. All right, so Keon Coleman on the green Pulsar. Memorabilia card. Gotta switch this music up, man. It's not hitting like I thought it would. Yeah, I haven't sold anything yet, Tragic. And remind me of your name again. Not that I mind referring to you as Tragic, but I probably should know your name. You have it. Brandon. Yep. You would think I would know that from the app, right? Yeah, so a couple of things. Like from what I hear, like if I look at the price of the cards, they've been on a steady decline right now. So it's kind of off season for football. So I don't know if I sit on this Caleb Williams, wait for the season to start, wait for the hype to kick in. Yep, so I'm using the free version of that app where I can store like one card. If I have a paid subscription, I can store all my cards within the app and like on a daily basis look for when they're trending up and selling them. So I may ultimately go that route. Like I said, I just got around to start to list some things on eBay the old-fashioned way. Real quickly, just finishing up this pack. Eric All on the rookie and Theo Johnson on the rookie. All right, so let's take a break for a minute and have a little fun with the mail roll call. See what cool stuff has come in. Yeah, I mean, this one's pretty good. This Ludex app, it's pretty legit. It 99% of the times finds the cards. So let's see, this Marvin Harrison Jr. Yep, that's going to be like a $5 card. So again, in a perfect world, I would sell everything. I would keep the Eagles for my personal collection and sell this for 5, that for 5, that for 175, that for $3, just to be able to buy another bulk of cards and do this all again. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I don't know. Do I keep the Caleb Williams as like my first actual hit now that I got back into football? I don't know. But these cards you should see should be pretty cool because I mostly bought Eagles. I won a couple of lots. This one's coming into us from Idaho. All the way from Idaho. What do we have in the mail? Any guesses? I'm trying to get an idea on how people package cards too. Help me out when I go to sell them. First, new addition to my personal collection for the night is a pink Devontae Smith. Not bad looking. We'll get that properly. No, it's already sleeved. Let's just get that in a top loader. I'll show you my little binder I have set up. So what's cool is, you know, I'm trying to get this in the pink version, this in the silver version, this in the green version for all 5 of my Eagle starters, and then make like a nice wall collage for it. So that's where I'm ultimately trying to go. That's our first card in the mail for the night. And just to put it in perspective, probably should have started my mail call.
Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. The mail's here.
Yes, you may not be able to see it, but you know what?
It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want a whale mail.
Just to give you an idea, here's one of the blue wave versions I'd gotten previously. So we got the pink, we got the blue. We should have some more greens coming through. Am I going to St. Louis? No, I am not going to St. Louis. My friends and I have like made it a point to make it to one of the PEGT events this year. We just haven't confirmed what yet. So our daughters all do competition dance together. So pretty much they have dance competition every single week in March and April. So we'll have to see what's left after that. All right, next mail call coming from Vermont. What's coming to us from Vermont? Nice. Is there, how many are there? 6, not including Nationals in Vegas, right? All right, I don't really need the QR code on there, but this is a silver no huddle AJ Brown. So the no huddle has kind of like those circular effects in the background.
Jackpot!
Taylor with the jackpot. Come on. Call me a top loader snob. But I don't want these ones with stickers all over it. There we go. Now you can see its beauty. So again, I'm trying to get Devontae Smith in this as well. That's the end game here. So some of these, I guess I'll save when I ship cards out, right? Because I don't necessarily care what they look like. Sussex, Florida, St. Louis, Nashville, South Carolina, Dallas. When is Nashville? That would be, I love Nashville. Six, and the World's in Vegas. Yep. Now the Worlds you obviously need to like qualify into, like my buddy Pepper Rat did. What is it? Top 50? How do they qualify that? All right, this one is coming in from Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, including their envelopes. So you're not, remind me again, are you a home edition player? Do you have one at your house? Because I'm really going to dial back these card streams because one, I can't afford them unless I sell that Caleb Williams over there. What? So I do these every other week, and I'm going to start. I don't know if you've seen it. I built a head-to-head Golden Tee stream. Let's switch over for a second. Is my audio still coming through? Oh, it's looking like a hot mess right now, but we'll have two player cams in the bottom left and bottom right, both games up top, kind of like you see for some of these events that are streamed. So my buddy Vegas Mike, we're about the same level, probably like a 22 handicap. We'll be playing each other every other Tuesday. On the weeks we're not doing this on Tuesdays. So. But you're more than welcome yourself, or if you know anybody else who wants to, you know, just kick it and do some glory invites. Purple Brackets winner when PEGT events get entries. Other than that, IT runs weekly contests and does top 5 to get a pass. Yeah, I mean, if you're ever at his house and you want to, you know, play like a 3-way match or something, I'm down. So look at this, the envelope within the envelope. This person is a serious seller. I'm, as a consumer, definitely not going to complain. So look at that. So this is the purple pulsar. So again, what we're collecting tonight are these green pulsars. So I hope to hit an eagle because you can see how nice the color match would be. But there's a purple Darius Slay. These apparently are, oh, what does it say? So it's super easy. Really what happens is I have everything done behind the scenes. Let me switch back to that scene for a second. I just send you a link, right? If somebody has your direct capture of your PGA machine, I send you a link. When you share on that link, it immediately populates right into that window. And then I send you a separate link for your player cam and immediately pulls into that window. And then we're good to go. You know, whoever wins the last hole has honors. If you look in the top left corner of my player cam, I don't know if I can switch back and forth, but the little honors badge will go back and forth between who has honors, who's leading off. I have a random course built, you know, random course randomizer built in, all that stuff. So I should spend more time actually getting good at Golden Tee, but for the time being, it does the trick. Purple Darius Slay added to the collection. Let's go. Again, being a little bit of a card snob. Let's go. All right, this one's coming in from my home state of Pennsylvania. it's kind of like Christmas. Like I forgot all the stuff I ordered, to be honest. All right, we got 2 here. All right, we got a Jalen Hurts silver. So again, exact same finish as that Caleb Williams, but not worth nearly as much. But for me personally, I want it. And then Darius Slay on the orange wave. Orange waves are pretty cool. So there's a Darius Slay and a Jalen Hurts. We're really going to have this binder pumping by the end of the night. All right, so these next 2 packages are going to kind of be like bulk card finds. And then we'll hop back into that last mega box. But again, I appreciate both of your supports. I'm glad that hopefully you both have subscriptions now. So no more commercials getting in our way. We can just kick it. Man, this one's packaged well. You gotta take notes. I want to bend a corner in an effort of just trying to get into it. There we go. Nice bubble mailer. Look at this. Bubble mailer, cardboard. We got an expert eBay seller here. Yeah, so I don't deal with commercials on Twitch. I don't really sub to anybody else's channels like my other members in the pinball community. I do the Twitch Turbo for like $12 a month, and I don't have commercials anywhere. So then my way of giving back is to gift people subs, because me subscribing to your channel doesn't really help me. I'm already not getting commercials, but if I gift a sub to somebody else, hey now. You know, it's gonna pay it forward in one sense of the word. All right, what do we got here? We got, this is our silver huddle, Jalen Hurts. So that's going to go along with the AJ Brown we already cracked open.
Jackpot!
Yep, I'm about 40 minutes outside of Philly. So I'm definitely not in Dallas collecting all these Eagles cards. I promise you. So now you can see how we're going to have all these lined up. We'll have all the Jalen Hurtses under each other, all the AJ Browns under each other, kind of building that Panini Prizm rainbow, if you will. All right, one last package, and then we'll hop back into more actual card opening. But I had to get through this at some point. This is a big one. I think this is a bunch of Philly Eagle lot I won. What it's seeming like. A bag, you know, I don't think I've seen any 2 packages the same way. We got another bag within a bag within a bag. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna end on a high note here. We got 2 whole gift packs. So what happened on these is, instead of buying singles, you know, somebody was opening 10 of these boxes, and what you could bid online is, you know, instead of me buying the box for $60 and getting all the cards in there, somebody opens 10 boxes and you bid just on the team you want. So whoever your team may be, you can bid on them, and any card that's open for your team ships out to you. So let's see what we ended up with. A base Saquon, got a bunch of those now, but I'm not going to complain. A base Jalen Hurts, base Eric Allen, another Jalen Hurts, and a Cooper DeJean rookie. So I think at the time some of those were new, but I've since probably gotten all those. All right, and there's some green in color in this second pack, so did a little bit better here. Keith Byers, Reed Blankenship, another Saquon. All right, and here comes some of our color. Look at that green wave, AJ Brown. Got to top load that bad boy. Green wave, Jalen Hurts. This was a nice hit. All right, green wave, Eric Allen. There's our green wave, Darius Slay. So this was a killer pack for us. That's a nice thing about them opening 10 of these boxes. I don't have to spend, the $600. There's a Will Shipley rookie. Not necessarily collecting him at least right now, but we got him. And a silver Cooper DeJean. Nice. All right. 1, 2, 3. It's a good night when I'm running out of top loaders. Yep, so these green waves are the one that come out of the, I believe, Walmart hanger boxes. Look at that. Now we're talking. I'm going to spend just a minute to throw some of these in the binder, and then we'll get that last box opened. See, I haven't decided how I'm going to wall mount these yet. All right, so this is our Hertz column. There's our green wave. There's our silver Jalen Hurts. So we're still missing that base green Prizm Jalen Hurts you can see there. All right, red, white, and blues. What else? Silver no huddle. Yes, that's the thing. I'm just kind of collecting now. Once I get to the end and I see what I have, I'll actually figure out how I want to mount it. So there's what I was thinking about doing is one of these silver cards down the middle for all 5 players, and then there's 2 green inserts to do on either side, like a green wave, green Prizm. I don't know. The possibilities are endless. Right now I'm just collecting, and where the dust settles at the end of the day, it settles. Well, there's 5 players. The 5 players I'm collecting are Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Darius Slay. Some people, the way this set works is if you include every single insert, some are 1 of 1, so only one person in the world can have it, like this black finite 1 of 1 insert. There's 78 cards, so somebody will pick one player and try and get all 78 cards, but it's like the Highlander. In the end, there can only be one because they only make 1 of a certain card. So you can get all of them except for that one, but you haven't then truly collected the rainbow. I'm just kind of throwing stuff in as we go here. Oh, wait, no. A.J. Brown's our third column. So, for example, if I was collecting all 5, I currently have my Green Wave Darius Slay. Sorry, I'm looking at it as if you can see it. I currently have my Green Wave Darius Slay, my Green Wave Hurts, my Green Wave A.J. Brown, and I just need to get the Saquon and the Devontae Smith. We'll get there eventually. Ah! All right, good. I thought we lost it there for a second. All right, let's pop this in. All right, that's going to be it for the binder for tonight. We definitely fatten that up a little bit, which is nice. All right, still looking at my prized possession over there, the Caleb. All right, 6 more packs to go, and then we got to have some organization fun. Maybe we'll actually try and firm up and see what those other Caleb Williams are selling for on the interwebs. Tell you what, if I would have blew through another $200 and didn't hit that, I may have been a little upset, but now I can rejoice.
Jackpot!
Congratulations on the jackpot, Taylor. These are kind of my piles to go through later. Can we hit someone else? If that was if the Caleb's worth 175, I bet you the Jaden Daniels is probably close to 250. So it'd really be sitting pretty. Don't call it a comeback. All right. Man, we really got to work on this focus. I'll call them out, though, just in case you can't read them. Tyler Lockett, Terrell Suggs, Christian Watson. We're not going to have a silver behind this Jody Bosa, but we're going to have a green rookie. Latham for the Titans. Man, I've really struck out on these green pulsars. Jared Verse. Is he your defensive rookie of the year? I believe so, right? And a Brian Thomas Jr. prismatic. More base. Because you know I'm all about that base. Pack number 2. Starting off with a Jesse Armstead, Jared Stidham, Tommy Tremble, and our silver is going to be Jalen Hyatt. Come on, can we hit one green pulsar? I don't think we're asking too much. Lenny Moore. Xavier Legette. And Johan Ellis. Not that time tragic, but beggars can't be choosers. I intentionally didn't buy any of the green eagles because I'm like, why am I going to buy them, even though they're $1 or $2, when I can hit them in this box? And that's not exactly the case. So I'll tell you what, secretly, I'm sitting on $400 worth of more cards behind me that I just want to blow through, but I can't because there's the silver. Then I'll be out of luck. We'll see. Maybe I'll feel frisky and dig a little deeper. I just came to say hello. All right. Will Levis. Torrey Holt. Aiden Hutchinson. Derek Stingley, the junior. Oh, Bijan Robinson. Why couldn't that have been a Michael Penix? That would have been another hit for us. Brian Thomas Jr. again. Malik Washington. Make sure we didn't miss any prisms there. It's all going into the base pile. All right, so we got this pack, one more pack, and then another Jalen Hurts. I told you, anytime a pack starts with an eagle, it's good juju in my book. Yeah, I mean, my thing is, it's all set up over there. I can still stream off of it. My only problem with it right now is I'm having the same problem as when I first started it. I'm getting a lot of when you're up in the pops straight down the middle, and I think it's because the game's not level ever since I moved the position. But yeah, let's both get some practice time in on Wonka, and then I'll try and blow it up on stream for us. All right, Jalen Hurts, Eric Dickerson, Travis Etienne, Nick Chubb, and we got a green rookie for once. Braylon Allen. Rook on the Falcons, and a hype insert Puka Nacua. All right, last pack before the memorabilia pack. Man, we need to get a better playlist. Little David Guetta. All the crazy cards we pulled last night. We're up to 2,509. Look at that, me breaking the fourth wall. 12, 13, keep it going. Awesome. All right, Brian Robinson. Kirk Cousins. Man, that guy just steals money from people. David Njoku. No silver. Justin Jefferson, though. And we're whiffing on these green pulsars. Sam Darnold. Javon Baker on the rookie. Adisa Isaac on the rookie. And a kid reporter. All right, memorabilia card time. Not that any of these are worth money, and the rationale behind that, like for other cards, the merch cards or the not the merch, the memorabilia cards are actually like game worn. These are just like random cuts of cloth, from what I heard, inserted into cards. So they're cool looking. I'll try and sell them off as a lot, but they're not necessarily that valuable. Terry Bradshaw, Alvin Kamara, Andy Reid. We do have a silver. Stevenson on the Pats. We'll save that memorabilia card for last. Roman Wilson on the rookie.
Jackpot!
Amari Lasser on the rookie. And our memorabilia card is, drumroll, Rome Odunze. Who doesn't love a good Rome Odunze? Why couldn't that have been another Caleb? So that takes us to the end of what I intend to open up on stream, but now I'm feeling like a little giddy that we could maybe open another 3 boxes since Caleb paid for it. What do you guys say? Should we do an encore? Again, I'm not going to do another card stream for 2 weeks, so that gives me time to stockpile some more shit to open. Tragic says you better do it. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? Ooh, that's a little tight. You just sleeve that Sam Darnold. Almost missed him. Let's see if we missed anybody else. I don't believe though this is a sin. We whiffed on all 15 of these. Sam Darnold, Braylon Allen, Bijan Robinson, Lenny Moore, Latham, Gold, McKinstry, Jackson, Pickens. We even got a freaking color match, Matt LaFleur, Tremble, Dickerson, Harris, Robinson, McCollum. Like not even one freaking Eagle. That, fuck that. What is that song? All right, we're just going to switch up the music and we'll crack these other boxes open because why not? All right, quick little bio break. We'll get the other 3 boxes and then we'll crack them open. Hey, Taylor, appreciate you. Sorry, oh, mic's not on. Appreciate you stopping by as always, homie. Congrats on the 2 super jackpots. Congrats on what else? Champion of the Hill. Congrats on first place. So Taylor's in first, Tragic Mullets is in second. If anybody else is here, you can redeem third place to get your name up on stream. But yeah, we got a little something something going here, so let's keep it going. So that's going to be on the green pulsars, 0 for 15. Let me just do some math here real quick. I want to make sure that Caleb's actually worth what I think it is before I crack another 3 boxes and $200. Quick little eBay search will say Caleb Williams. Okay. I'm just going to do some organization of these cards. You let me know when you're back, Tragic. We won't start without you. Caleb Williams, Panini, Prizm, Silver. And we're going to look at what they've been selling for. With one headlight. We're going to go sold, and we're going to go most recent. Sort ended recently. At least $100. You get $100 for it. We'll take that. All right, the green pulsars. Quickly log them on our tracker. Green pulsars. Hey. In the middle. So we're just putting some cards in order while we wait for Tragic to get back from his little break. Freaking Matt LaFleur, come on. Another Chop Robinson, though. I'm going to have to make a Chop Robinson lot. Got the Kool-Aid. 342. Ooh, Hootie. Yeah, so the reason I do this, it's just easier to track if I want to, I don't need to go digging through binders or boxes to see, hey, can I put a team set together? Can I put a lot together for one player or for one team? So, for example, here, there's a George Pickens and a Najee Harris. So if I wanted to put a little Steelers set together, I know what I got. And I'm just OCD, so I enjoy it. just a couple more, and we'll check if Tragic's back. What a member. When she died, came to me. All right, cool. All right, Tragic's back. I'm just going to go throw these in my box, and then we'll get started. All right, do me the honors. Oh no, there's a Beckett, like the old price guide. I just downloaded it and then I just color coded it myself. So all the names and numbers were in there. I just added a column for like to separate it by all the different inserts, prismatic, main, rookies. So I just added column C. Yeah, I was not sitting there adding all that up. So you can see these boxes look a little bit different. These are the pink pulsars, which are really just the pink ones from Target. Why don't you do us the honors, Tragic, and pick left, center, or right first? Man, extreme close-up. There are 3 here, believe it or not. Left, center, or right? Left it is. Yeah, so here's the sad thing. I feel like I really like the way these cards look, but these cards, I mean, they are the authorized license card. So I could get Tops. I think the Tops ones, you know, maybe even sell a little bit better, but they're not the licensed product. Tops will get the license back next year. So that's probably what we'll be opening next year. But just the return on the money isn't there. So for example, by the time I do all 3 of these boxes, we're going to be at $400. Now we have maybe $100 Caleb Williams there, and then, you know, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 10 there. And again, you gotta sell that all. So it's not like it's instant liquid cash, but again, we're just trying to collect the 400 card base set. Let's find that fat pack. Put him to the side. Here we go again. Let's see if we have better luck with the pinks. Wish me luck. There's our silver pile, some base. All right, you know what we're doing. First pack. Mr. Jones. Now we got some good music pumping. Yeah, let's go Eagles. I mean, at this point, as sad as it says, like what's in this format are only going to be pink Eagles, which I really don't even need. I need the pink quarterbacks to buy more boxes to get more Eagles. So I won't be mad at Eagles, but I also won't be mad at those 6 rookie quarterbacks. So Josh Palmer, Emmanuel Forbes. So remind me again, who's your team then? Jason Witten, Bryce Young. Yeah, let's go expensive card. Pink. Jordan Travis on the rookie, upside down. Threw me for a little bit of a loop there. It's a rookie, but hey, there we go. Base Jaden Daniels. So that's our second Jaden Daniels from these pink target boxes. That's a couple of bucks for us in the right direction. That's maybe like a $10 card. So again, it starts to add up. Let's put Jaden next to his buddy Caleb. He's a silver, so he's getting the spotlight. $49s if you had to choose. The Beast, Christian McCaffrey. Man, that's a thick card. Pack number 2. Yeah, I mean, what I like about football, there's so few games. Every game matters. I run, if you're interested, let me know. I run a pool. It's $50 to enter. We had 20. I'm trying to get my math right. Is it $100 to enter? Yeah, $100 to enter. We had 20 people, so my buddy took $2,000 for winning it. Pretty much all games, straight up, no points involved. You have to pick a different team to win every week. Can't use the same team twice. So you could use those good teams right away, get your wins in the bag, or save them for later. It's not necessarily a knockout pool because if you get week 2 wrong, you're still going to go ahead and pick week 3. You just, again, can't pick the same team twice again. So trying to get 50 people this year. So make a $100 bet. It'll all be tracked on Google spreadsheets. I'll email you weekly. And then it really entices you because, you know, I'm an Eagles fan, but I didn't pick the Eagles this week. I picked the Giants for whatever reason, so I want them to win. Or you picked the Vikings, so I want to watch that game so the Vikings lose. It incentivizes me to watch all the games. I don't necessarily like doing fantasy football and setting lineups and stuff, but yeah, that's my take on it. A little bit of fuzz there. Next pack, Daniel Hunter, Brock Purdy. Look, we said 49ers. We're starting to hit them. David Montgomery, and our silver is CeeDee Lamb. That's a boo. I really wish I had that tomatoes app up and running where like you could throw tomatoes anytime you pull a Cowboy. So that's my arch enemy being an Eagles fan. And the pink is, man, another Lenny Moore. I think we got Lenny Moore in the green pulsar and now in the pink. So there you go, Lenny Moore. Anthony Gold. And a Kool-Aid McKinstry. Yeah, I did fantasy a couple years. It's just I don't have the energy anymore. People continue to try and get me in on it, and they have not succeeded the past couple years. Little Blues Traveler on the soundtrack. Can't be mad at that. All right, so far these pink boxes, these target boxes are good for hitting Jaden Daniels base cards. And that's about it. Yeah, the cool thing is like you learn from it, right? So now you don't necessarily need to play it to understand all the stats and PPR and, you know, defensive team stats. All right, I see a kid reporter sticking out the back. Vince Ferragamo. Christian Kirk. Demario Davis. No silver, Brian Urlacher. So we'll jump right into our pink. Jarrett Stidham. Doesn't do anything for us. Cooper DeJean at least. Oh yeah, that'll do it to you. Gotta pay attention to those bye weeks. Hey, Michael Penix Jr. All right, so we've hit 3 of the 4 quarterbacks. 3 of the 6 quarterbacks, rather. Again, that's maybe like another $5 card. Now we just got to start to get them sold. Oh, if we count the JJ McCarthy, that's 4. So Keon Coleman, you got to go somewhere for right now, buddy. Man, I'm going to have a lot of cards to go through tomorrow. I was planning to slow play it and organize them as I went. Yep. So what a lot of people do is like defenses, it's all about matchup. So, you know, at the beginning of the year, you may draft a defense, you know, with your 7th or 8th pick or whatever, but a lot of teams will drop defenses, pick up new defenses as they go. That's one thing that I saw a lot of. All right, we got a TJ Hawkinson. Yeah, that card feels a little rough on the back. And just one thing to note, I know you already have a paid subscription, which I genuinely appreciate, but keep an eye out for those jackpots. When that time comes up and you don't have a subscription anymore, if you grab a jackpot and it's a super jackpot, I'll give you a free gift subscription to the channel. I appreciate the support nonetheless, but just trying to save you a buck here and there. Appreciate you being here. That was Jake Ferguson, Cowboys, boo. We're on an ad break, but that doesn't affect you, so we'll keep going. Matt Milano, right into our silver. George Karlaftis. And will we hit a pink tonight? It's upside down. Rookie Byron Murphy the second. Jacob Cowing and a Xavier Legette insert. All right, one more pack and then a memorabilia card. So same thing as last time. First box was a dud. Yeah, I got 2 more packs. I got, you know, a third left. I don't want to say that yet, but first box was definitely not a banger in the neon greens. And here we are in the pinks. We did get a Jaden Daniels and a Michael Penix Jr. base. That's so funny. I actually got a Jaden Daniels and a Michael Penix Jr. base in the one that I opened off stream as well. So what are the odds? Dante Hall. Richard Sherman. Brees Hall. Brees. Ed McCaffrey. Puka Nacua. At least it's a name we know. Jordan Travis on the rookie. Byron Murphy on the rookie. So I don't know if we get a pink in here with the memorabilia card. I don't think so, because the memorabilia card itself is going to be a pink. Not a pink pulsar, though, but yeah, there's a silver in here with this one. Romeo Doubs. Khalil Mack. Calvin Ridley. Kendre Miller. From the back, Edgerrin Cooper, rookie. Marshawn Lloyd, rookie. And the memorabilia is Malik Neighbors. Not bad. Again, it'd be really cool if that was a pink pulsar and not just the pink, but that's what it is. Getting confused here. That's a silver pile. Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to get a quarterback and you get a wide receiver, Malik Neighbors is definitely in the top 3 probably, so can't complain there. Like I said, still a dud of a box. Jaden Daniels base, Michael Penix Chase, Malik Neighbors, pink Premier jersey. Ooh. Onward and upward, my good friend. So first was the worst, then second is the best. There's the fatty hanging here. I can't even tell. Might be wrong. We'll see. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop. We are kind of flying through these now. We're already at the hour and a half mark. All right, we got 10 more pinks. If we miss on all 10 pinks and we go over 30 on the pinks and greens, I may be done with mega boxes, even though we got the Caleb Williams. All right, Jacoby Myers. Isn't that a law firm? Jacoby and Myers.
Jackpot!
Jackpot for Tragic Mullets. And then what you can also do is exclamation point jackpots. I think is exclamation point jackpots. If not, leave off the S and it's just jackpot. You can see your lifetime total stats for a number of super jackpots and jackpots that you collected. When you tune in next Tuesday night where we're doing the golf stream, we have the exact same thing set up, but it's coded to get birdies, eagles, and hole-in-ones. The hole-in-ones are going to get you the gift subs to the channel. So, all right, Jacoby Myers, or Jacoby Myers as his birth certificate says, Dexter Jackson, AJ Brown, another eagle, fly Eagles fly, T. Higgins, and do we have a pink hit? Christian Gonzalez, another nobody. Jonathan Brooks on the rookie, Brock Bowers rookie. There you go. Brock Bowers rookie solid. Take that. Pack number dose. He'd be like, who is this chump, this armchair captain, armchair coach telling me who's good, who's not good? I know. Listen, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So I would love to open every box, keep a couple of Eagles, break even and sell everything else, and come back and do it the next time. So Taekwon Lewis, Troy Polamalu, Andre Rison, Dak Prescott. That's the biggest boo there is. If there ever was a boo. Rookie for the Bengals, Jermaine Burton. Rook. And a Brian Thomas. Is that a... Do we already have a Brian Thomas? I think we already had one. Yeah, I'm going to get like a DM from Christian Gonzalez's mother. I think you were a little hard on my son. Ooh, great song. I don't know. All these packs kind of feel the same. We may have a memorabilia card sneak up on us here. Dan the Man. Chris Olave. Dalton Kincaid and a silver. Not a rookie. Julius Peppers. Brandon Ayuk. Javon Baker. Adisa Isaac. Dud of a pack, if you ask me. It's going to be all downhill from that Caleb Williams, right? Watch the world die. Man, these cards are really got some curvature to them. Isaac Pacheco. Juju Smith-Schuster. Zach Charbonnet for Seattle. Patrick Surtain. In the pink, Deron Bland. Another Cowboy. Kamari Lassiter. Roman Wilson. Man, look how that's a healthy curve to these cards. I mean, they are thicker than your normal cards. Usually have a little curvature to them. That's insane. All right, what's hiding in these last two packs for us? I guess my initial guess was correct that was the memorabilia pack. What's going on here? Yep, there's a pink hiding in there. I thought there wasn't for a second. Bo Jackson. Jonathan Stewart. Boomer Esiason. Kellen Winslow on the silver. Rookie Blake Corum. That's a solid rookie hit. It's probably the best pink or green we've gotten tonight. Jared Verse. And man, these cards are really bent. To flatten them out. Kirk Cousins on the insert. All right, memorabilia time. What do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4. J.J. McCarthy or Drake May memorabilia. I'm calling it. James Lofton. Kyron Williams. Jahan Dotson. Byron Murphy II. We'll hide that memorabilia card and pull from the back. Drake May. I said Drake May on the jersey, but I guess I was off. There's still a chance it could be a Drake May jersey. Second one. Boo. Maurice Lufal. And our memorabilia card is Spencer Rattler. Spencer's like just on the, he's outside of the cool crowd in the top 6 quarterbacks, but that's definitely, it'll be worth a buck or two, so I'll take it. Hey, and we got a Drake May. So we have one box to hit a JJ McCarthy, and we've hit all 6 quarterbacks. I mean, they're all base, but we'll take them.
Jackpot!
Sleeve up the Spencer Rattler. Hey, what's up, Ghost Flipper? We finally had a hit. We opened our first 3 boxes. Third box, we got this Caleb Williams. Nice little, at least $100 card. So we were feeling frisky. We opened up, we're on our second of 3 additional boxes. Not too much luck so far, but great to have you here tonight. Third place is up for grabs, so feel free to go ahead and take that. Jackpots are still flowing, so that's good. There it is. I love that sound. How is your day going? I'm so happy that mouse clicks are working. All the more reason I'll probably get with you just to finalize. Again, it's so small. Just maybe the sideways football, no logo. It'll really, yep. Look at that. That's beautiful. I can't tell you how much coding went into that, but we got it working. It's a beautiful thing. Glad to have you here. We just finished up our second box. So we got, our 5th box. Second of the second set. And you're here in time to crack this 3rd box with us. So we've hit, oh no, we got JJ McCarthy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are you missing? Who am I missing? Drawing a blank here. All right, last box. Now I'm drawing a blank because I'm an idiot. Bo Nix. Bo Nix for Denver. Don't sleep on Bo Nix. The only fitting way to end this would be a pink Bo Nix in this box. Not sure if I asked. Sorry if I didn't. Ghost Slipper, how was your day? There's our Fatty Boom Baladi. Do 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 do. Box number 6. Whoever thought we would have opened 6 boxes at 400 balloons. Got to do some selling. All right, Josh Jacobs, Bobby Okerek, Josie Jewell. Ooh, nope, we got one more. Barry Sanders, and now into our pink. Theo Johnson, upside down for no apparent reason. There's another Spencer Rattler. And a Tua Tagovailoa. At least that's how I pronounce it. Insert. And Spencer Rattler, solid. Can't complain. So all we need is a Bo Nix to complete, well, a hit for the cycle. Caleb Williams Silver leading the charge. Baby, baby. I want pink Bo Nix. All right, Quentin Johnson. Vita Vea. Jamar Chase right into a silver. Eric Dickerson. Had a couple Eric Dickersons tonight. Devin Singletary. These pinks and greens have been brutal. I think we're going to be done with megas after this. Jawar Jordan. AJ Barner. And that's the end of that pack. Tell you what, this Wallflowers themed playlist or whatever on Spotify is killing it. Starting off with Frank Gore, Rashi Rice, Wesley Walker. I'm really trying hard to work on these pronunciations. AJ Terrell. Man, Jesse Bates. Keon Coleman. Chris Broswell. No freaking love on the pinks and greens. Not even one eagle. That's the worst part. I really wanted the hits on the greens because the pinks are not necessarily a color match for the Eagles. I don't think the pinks are color match for mostly anybody. So, all right, 3 more packs, and then we get to start organizing all this shit. Leading off, Christian Gonzalez, Austin Eckler, silver coming up here soon, Josh Gribbs. And it's a silver eagle, Reed Blankenship. I think we already got one earlier tonight. Jalen Wright. It is a rookie, though, on the pink at least. Carson Steele, and a Bryce Young Fireworks. Lots of new silver tonight. Alrighty, second to last pack. Oh, we got to top load that Drake May. Top load that Drake May. Tom Flores. If that's not the specimen of football physique, I don't know what is. TJ Watt. Derek Carr. James Cook. Come on. The Chief. Not even a Chief rookie. Rashi Rice. There's a base, J.J. McCarthy. We pretty much hit for the cycle here. Jordan Jefferson. I want to run with you. All right, last pack Magic. So the only trouble here is with that memorabilia card being in there, we're not going to hit, you know, a pink, you hit the pink Bo Nix memorabilia, but that's about it. Still not bad. Again, if this was a standalone stream, these 3 boxes, it may be a little bit underwhelming. So I'm glad we could roll it into the previous one. Next stream, we'll be doing 6 disco blaster boxes, at least. We'll see what we can add over the next 2 weeks. So we do have a silver. Could have a silver.
Jackpot!
Jackpot for Tragic. Stephon Diggs. Oh, we're in the middle of hold on, let's clean up a little bit. That was all. No inserts. No prisms. All right, Stephon Diggs. Kobe Turner. DK Metcalf. Jacob Cowing on the silver, rookie. Marshawn Nealand. Bucky Irving, solid rookie. And we're going to end the night on Jatavian Sanders. Man, I have so much Carolina rookie crap to bundle together. So not a bad little night. I had fun ripping it. I hope you did too. We'll do a quick little recap here. I mean, mostly everything that we pulled is up here on the stand. Yeah, I advise you to do it. I mean, it doesn't cost much. The one thing I'll tell you, baseball Topps owns the rights to that. So, you know, there's Top Series 1 that's out right now. Those are the ones with Aaron Judge on the cover. So they have kind of 2 separate formats, hobby and retail. So for example, it's a lot bigger of a disparity in these football cards, at least for the Panini Prisms. So these are, you know, each one of those boxes I just opened was about $70. Those are the retail ones. The hobby ones, you get 1 pack of cards with like 10 cards in it for like $125. So yes, the shit you can pull out of it's a lot more worthwhile, but not fun to just sit there and rip 1 pack for $125, get nothing, and be done with it. So baseball is a little bit less. So again, there's going to be retail and hobby. I think there's a little H on the packs for hobby to designate that they're hobby packs. There may be only like a $2 or $3 cost difference. So like $4 versus $7 or something, but I advise you get the hobby if you want to pull some good stuff. And you can take it a step further and go like Topps Chrome, which are thicker cards, pretty much the equivalent of these, but now you're looking at $7 a pack. You only get 4 cards in there. So I don't know, just enough to wet your whistle. If you ever want to get in on the football breaks with us and buy up the 49ers or something, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, let's organize this stuff. Again, just to recap, oh, we put most of the Eagles away already, so I don't need to worry about that. Got that Spencer Rattler over there. Ton of pink, ton of green. We didn't hit a single green pulsar, a single pink or pink pulsar. So it'll probably be into these format of boxes, but we got a JJ McCarthy prismatic. We threw it up there at first because we had nothing else. Base Jalen Daniels. Silver on the Caleb Williams, our shining star of the night. Michael Penix Jr. base, Drake May base, JJ McCarthy base. Almost hit for the cycle. We missed out on a Bo Nix, otherwise we would have. Malik Neighbors gear, some other cool stuff. So, yeah, we're going to let things wind down for a minute. I'll be here chilling, but catch me tomorrow night. I'll be on pinball, probably doing Jurassic Park. I haven't decided yet. Next Tuesday night, we're going to have a head-to-head Golden Tee match. Next Wednesday night, pinball. The following Tuesday, we'll be back doing cards, and then pinball on Wednesday. So trying to switch it up, keep it spicy for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. I own 5 pinball machines. I could probably take you on a quick little virtual tour. Hopefully I don't make you sick here. We don't lose the signal. But we got Jurassic Park right next to me. Next to that is Godzilla. We got Stranger Things over here. There's my golden tea setup. Mrs. Pac-Man that has the built-in beer fridge, and then Willy Wonka. So that is the game room / office in its entirety. Oh, we're on a quick ad break. So let me let that ad break end because I don't want to cut anybody off prematurely. Man, the green screen just kills it. Got to keep it in front of me. Beautiful. So the pinball setups are crazy. So I direct capture the DMD, which pretty much shows the score and all the movie clips. I don't have a... What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go to a Be Right Back scene and you'll see one of my pinball setups. So pretty much you got an overhead camera of the whole play field. I'm capturing the DMD. I'm capturing what else? A little action cam. So like in the Jurassic Park, the T-Rex head moves. So I capture that. I'm going to quickly switch to my Be Right Back screen just to kind of show you what some of those streams like. Hopefully you enjoy it and you can check us out tomorrow night. If not, that's okay too. I appreciate you here on the card streams. I know you'll be around for the Golden Tee streams. Keep me posted if your buddy wants to get in on some of the action for the home ones. But let's go to the Be Right Back screen just to show you what some pinball looks like, and then I'll switch back to this scene. All right, 5X playfield going is good. Okay, that's insane. I just got the extra ball, and I got a reward to light extra ball again. That's got to be a world record for the fastest 2 extra balls ever collected simultaneously. What do you think? So we're sitting pretty. We're at like 4 balls, or -1 balls, 3 golden tickets, and I spoke too soon, and about 20 million points. So this is final shot on the scoop. Best double danger ever. I'm afraid to even flip the machine right now. Woo! I had to get violent with that bitch. All right. All right, so that gives you a little bit of taste for the pinball streams. The Deadpool I actually sold to get the Jurassic Park. Don't regret it, but I definitely see myself getting that again. That was an awesome game. So, hey, what's up, Broncos? How's it going? Yeah. So Willy Wonka, I've beaten twice. I've definitely beaten it once on stream. Oh yeah, these pinball machines still have the tilt bobs in there. You'll see me double danger, and tilt out on them. Not too often. I don't have the tilt set crazy, but they're in there. I know some people take them out. Some people also play with the glass off. I'm a legit player, so I've beaten Wonka twice. I've beaten Godzilla, and I beat Deadpool. And all 3 of those were beaten live on Twitch. And if you go to my VODs and scroll down, you'll see like my Grand Champion games, so you guys can check them out. I have not beat Jurassic Park yet. And I have not beat Stranger Things on yet. So that's why I kind of alternate between those two, because I want those beaten on stream too. That's the way I roll. But appreciate you stopping by, Broncos. We had a pretty good night. Yep, I only do Prizm for right now. And I kind of get one thing. Let's see if I can switch this camera up. I do try to do one thing and do one thing well instead of being a jack of all trades. I can barely afford to keep up with the Prizm, but Yeah, all Prism, all football, and then I'll probably switch to Topps Chrome next year when they get the license for football. But how about yourself? Your name looks familiar. I'm trying to think. Are you over on the Junk Wax streams? Is that where I've seen your name before? But yeah, I'll show you one thing. I was showing earlier on stream. I'm a big Eagles fan. I've been working. Again, just got back into this recently. Probably spent more money than I should. But again, yeah, we did pull that silver Caleb Williams tonight. Drop it again. Yeah, so again, I don't do breaks or anything. I don't compete with Junk Wax. Everything I pull is for myself. I sell stuff just to fund it to let's pull that pink out. Just to fund doing more breaks or whatever. So I'd like to do them weekly, once a week. Can't really afford that, so maybe we'll go every other week. But I am an Eagles fan, so we're kind of collecting mini rainbows here. So we got our silvers, our greens, our green prisms down there. So I'm trying to collect all 5 of my Eagle starters. Slay, Hertz. So there we got the red, white, and blues. Here's the silver no huddles, the oranges. What do we got over here? The pink Devontaes. So yeah, we're the reigning Super Bowl champs. I'd like to do it again. We lost a lot of people. Typically happens when you have people on good short-term deals that perform well and then want to get paid. So I understand, but I really like our coaching staff. I think they can kind of coach up next guy up mentality. So let's see if we can get a somewhat good photo there. Yeah, so we had a pretty good stream. How about you, Broncos? What do you break? What do you collect? If you don't mind me asking, as I continue to just clean up here and sleeve up some stuff. No, to be honest, I don't think I don't think I've pulled a Bo Nix. Believe it or not, maybe like a. Take it back. Let me see. I may have pulled like a Bo Nix insert. I don't think I have a base. Yeah. So I got a green prismatic Bo Nix that was pulled previously. Nothing tonight though. Nope, I was optimistic. That would have been nice. I'll tell you what though, I didn't I missed on all my pink and greens. I'm a little bit upset about that. So again, I have 6 more Disco Prism blaster boxes that will open up on our next stream, which will be in 2 weeks from now. I'll see if I can add to that in between then. And then I'm going to go back to those value packs with the red, white, and blues. They were treating me pretty well. Okay. So do you do a little bit of everything? How's Panini Prizm treating you? It's pretty I don't know. Maybe there's better buyback for tops, but I'm not trying to make money. You know, if I could just lose a little bit in a perfect world, if I could break even, you know, that was $400 worth of cards. The Caleb Williams gets me 100, you know, but I'm still negative 300, you know. So the cool thing is I didn't have it set up tonight. If I have a minute now, maybe I'll do it. The 271 out of 400 is the base set that I'm working on. So for example, what I was trying to do, and I'll probably do on previous streams to run them out a little bit longer, is actually log the base cards as I go, and I can easily count it up here. I have it set up on my stream deck, so trying to get ever closer to that 400 on the base, and then obviously working on the insert sets as well. But yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. Trying to think, having some issues right now, but we do other cool stuff on the stream. Again, if you get here early enough, you can race for first, second, or third place. So Taylor was first tonight, Tragic was second, Ghost Flipper was third. We have some other redeems. The dads and the reels aren't working right now. But again, we have something called Champion of the Hill. Somebody can spend like 500 channel points, start a Champion of the Hill. If you look under channel points right now, it'll say Taylor is the Champion of the Hill, but that'll get overwritten if we have a battle and somebody else takes it over. You can spend 100 points to drop smoke bombs on the stream. So yeah, a little bit different card stream than what I'm used to seeing. I know with people doing breaks for other people, or some of these big time guys who just rip. It's kind of like a nice casual kickback stream. So appreciate you having you all here. Let's put this away. Yeah, but the Prisms just kind of caught my eye, to be honest. I have a massive baseball card collection from when I was younger. So before I got into the football, I was like, let me buy a box of Tops. I bought a hobby box for like 125 bucks and just wasn't doing anything for me. I used to be a lot more into baseball when I was younger than I am now. So outside of the Phillies, I didn't really, I know Shohei, I know Paul Skeens and stuff, but I didn't know most of the cards. So I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of football. It's a more limited selection. It'll be interesting to see what happens next year. Let's say Prizm still had the license. Right now, I'm chasing 6 rookie quarterbacks that have some value to them. If there's only really one good rookie next year, maybe like there was last year, they're just spending a lot more money just trying to hit one card instead of 6. So that could be problematic. Oh, nice. Congratulations on that. If you guys aren't already following me, what I've been doing is a new series. I'm up to date. Today was day 5. Tomorrow will be day 6. I bought a retail box of Prizm. So 24 packs, 4 cards each. You get 3 checkerboards and some green ice in there. So I rip a pack a day and I do shorts on YouTube. So I think let's see here. This may work. So again, I take these videos, we have this 2.5-hour recording. I'll upload it to YouTube tomorrow under like Blanc's Breaks by Blanc Volume 3 or whatever. But all the shorts are directly on YouTube. Let's see if that link works. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a subscribe on YouTube, you'll get those notifications. Quick little 50-second hitters. We're just opening a pack, seeing if we're getting the checkerboard, seeing if we're getting the green ice. And I'm such an idiot. I had youtube.com/Vinny Blanc back in the day. And like, I can't remember how to access that account or what the username is. So like for the time being, I had to make it Vinny Blanc with a 1. But if and when I ever get that account back, I will switch it over to just Vinny Blanc. But that's where I am for now. So I'll definitely see you around Junk Wax's stream. If you have any other friends who are into card breaks, I don't want to necessarily publicize myself in other people's streams, but would love to have more people here, get a little bit more interactive, stuff like that. Appreciate it, Tragic. All my great shots go to that same channel as well, so you'll get notifications on my great shots. And then I don't know if either you do Discord. Let's see. That last link should be for my Discord there. So we have individual channels set up for sports cards, for pinball, off-topic stuff, food. What else? arcade stuff. So I do arcade emulation. What else? Golden Tee. So that's where my great shots are and stuff. So looking forward to hitting that round tomorrow. What did it randomize us to, Tragic? Let's see. Please don't be Bahamas. Please don't be Bahama. I am a Breeze player, and it just kills me on that course. I should really switch to Cosmos. I just don't have it under my belt yet. Sahara Dunes. All right. I could deal with that wind. Yeah, it's so funny. It like artificially inflates my videos count. So I've done like 5 of these streams and I've done a couple other little uploads, but it's like you've uploaded 60 videos. And most of them are just, you know, basic hole-in-one on par 3s. So I think that's gonna do it for us. Any idea? I pulled it up in an app originally. Broncos, the Caleb Williams, it was saying like the range was like 100 to 175. I don't know if the 175 is like a PSA 10, but what's selling on eBay? It looks like I'm not seeing any damage. Corners look good. Maybe centering's a little off, but maybe somewhere in the $100 range. So I'll have to get that listed up. Tragic started playing with stouts, so I'm learning to play full win for the first time with them, and it's almost like playing another game with the shots I have to come up with. Yeah, it's very different. So, and it's hard to play like just Cosmos for Bahama, but stouts for everything else. The biggest thing for me is when I first started playing like a year ago, I just came across Skip on YouTube and he was playing Breeze. So it was hard for me to play Cosmos, something different than him, because then I couldn't get a read off of him. So I learned a lot from him. But eventually, yeah, I'll have to make that switch. So look at that, 2,600 mouse clicks even. That's amazing. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, tomorrow night I'll be here, you know, in that 11 p.m. Eastern time slot, probably stream pinball for 2 hours. And then, you know, that 10 to 11 o'clock timeline next Tuesday, we'll be shooting some Golden Tee, hopefully against Vegas Mike, head to head, me versus him. We're about the same handicap, so it should be fun. Always appreciate a little backseat caddy. I can't complain. We don't need any cheap viewers. Yeah, I think it's like anything, right? Like I'm never gonna be the minus 31 handicap probably with the stouts, but I'm fine with that. I'm continuing to improve. I wouldn't say I've necessarily plateaued yet. I just need to get more practice in. Probably do some offline and work on tee shots and different setups. So, any other questions for me before we depart? Yeah, I saw that 24 is solid. I feel like I'm like a 21.7, but I haven't really been playing as much. I could probably be like a 22 something. So maybe our matchup will be closer than I thought it was. So you got to appreciate getting the mouse clicks up, appreciate just the kind of conversational aspect of it. I'll get this updated, see where we fall. I'm hoping we're above, got to be above 300. I got 2 huge stacks of base cards to go through here and get logged. So, and then Broncos, I'm always down for trading. You know, if you want to help each other complete base sets, if that's something you're into, if there's a certain team you're looking for, I'm looking for all the Eagles prisms I can get right now. So we could definitely make something work. Again, if I didn't tell you already, whenever you see this and hear that jackpot sign, there should be a 1 channel point redeem. You can redeem a jackpot. Only the first person to get it. Looks like Tragic got it. If it's a super jackpot, I'll give you a free gift subscription to the channel, so you don't have to listen to ads anymore. And I think that's all I got. So that's going to be it for me. Hope you all are doing well, and I will see you tomorrow night, hopefully. Peace.